Geometric sequences. So what we're going to be looking at today are the type of sequences that are generated by multiplying the same number repeatedly. So if I take a look at this, it looks like division, but it's really not. I want to take a look at what's multiplying by. That's important. So if I go from 15 to 5, it looks like I'm dividing by 3, but dividing by 3 is the same thing as timesing by 1/3. If I follow that pattern, then I'm going to get times by 1/3 here as well, and times by 1/3 as well. So the number that we just found is called the common ratio. We're going to refer to the common ratio as B, or our multiplier. So I'm going to call B 1/3. All right, just like when I did the other sequences for arithmetic, I wanted to go backwards to find the 0th term. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to write down the first couple terms so I can see what it is that I'm looking at. All right, so 15 and then 5. Leave myself some space here. And then 5/3 and 5/9. All right, so what I want to do is I want to be able to go backwards. Well, to go backwards, instead of timesing by 1/3, I'm going to times by 3. So to go backwards, I'm going to times by 3. So when I times by 3, that first number is actually going to be 45. That is my 0th term, and the 0th term I'm going to refer to as my A. So I would say A is equal to 45. Now the last thing I need to do is actually get the equation going. So it's going to be T of n. My general form is going to be A B to the nth power. So the A that I found, my 0th term, is that 45. The B is my multiplier, which was 1/3. And then I have the nth power. So there's my general formula for the first one. Let's go ahead and do the second one as well. So I'm going to do the same thing, look and see if I can figure out what the pattern is. And it looks to me like it is multiplying by a negative number because the signs are flipping. And to go from 7 to 14 is going to be 2, so times -2. And that -2 seems to be consistent here. So my B, in this case, my multiplier, is going to be -2. All right, now we need to go backwards. So, starting again with the beginning of my sequence, so my -7, 14, -28, +56, so on and so forth. Now we just need to go backwards. So, if I was multiplying by -2 to go forward, so from here to here I'm multiplying by -2. What I want to do to go backwards is I want to undo the operation. So I am going to go backwards. I'm going to divide by -2. So -7 divided by -2 is going to give me a positive number, and it doesn't go in evenly, so I'm just going to go ahead and refer to it in fraction form as 7/2. So my A, or my 0th term, is going to be 7/2. Last thing I need to do is write the equation. So take out my general form and just plug in what I know. So my A, or my 0th term, that red term that I found a second ago, was 7/2. The B is the number that I'm multiplying by repeatedly, which was -2, and then I leave my nth power. So now we're able to write the formula for geometric sequences.